What's up, guys? Welcome back to our channel. I just decided to go live tonight just to see if anyone would join me. I don't know. Let's see how this works out. Just thought maybe I would communicate with my followers just a little bit, see what's going on. How was your week? My week's been pretty hectic, but I made it to another weekend. Thank God it's Friday, right? So I don't know who's gonna join me tonight, but I'm gonna stay on for a little bit. So I'm by myself, no wife here, just me. I know I'm not that entertaining, but I'm here. I'm trying to see if I'm streaming, I'm trying to see the feed, if I can hear myself and stuff. Well, it looks like it's working. So what's up, guys? What's it been like for these past weeks, past months? It's been a long time since I've been on live. I remember when my wife used to do live with the exercise and stuff. Everyone used to join her and look forward to her going live all the time. And I remember seeing like hundreds of people on her live. And then you guys would have so much fun, right? So my feed says I have 2 viewers. That's a whole lot. That's a lot. I didn't expect any. So I'm looking at it on my phone. Who's gonna join me on this live? Somebody better join me. I'm gonna stay here and talk to myself all night. All right, so I'm in my basement, as you can see. And tonight I'm just feeling, should I say, feeling blessed, right? Because I can remember at one point when I wasn't as fortunate as I am today, right? Sometimes I, as human, we tend to be ungrateful. We think life isn't going the way we want it to go. And then, but if we stop and slow down, we see that life is going way much better than it used to be some years ago. All right. But sometimes we are one track focus. We're just looking at like right here when the picture is right here. Right. So sometimes we just need to look at the good that God is doing for us and not just the part that is not happening for us. Right? I'm drinking cheap champagne, and that's a blessing, right? Because at one point I couldn't afford cheap champagne. 'Cause I remember when I was in Jamaica, um, I wasn't really suffering, but at most point I was living from paycheck to paycheck, right? And it was hard because I had car payment, and then I later added mortgage to it because I was paying rent, and then I finally figured NHT gave me a loan, so I ended up with mortgage. So sometimes your life just changed at a blink of an eye when you think nothing is going the way you want it to go. Then things just change like right away. Just things just change, right? And that's how life is at times. It's just crazy, right? I'm texting people and talking since no one's watching me. I'm here in my life all by myself, venting, right? Sometimes you gotta do things by yourself. That's just it, right? But anyway, guys, if you're watching me, I'm just here this evening because I didn't have work, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just go online because I've recently made the decision not to work on Friday nights um, on the Sabbath. So if I can avoid picking up shifts on Friday night, then I'll just stay home with the kids, get ready for church in the morning, um, do some Bible studies. So that was my plan for this evening, and then they fell asleep early. Well, I was tired and I fell asleep, and everybody went to bed. So that's what life is sometimes. Like being in America compared to Jamaica. When you're in Jamaica, you can work, go party, and it come and it's like nothing. Leave a party, go to work, and it's so easy. When you're in America, it's like you just work so hard, and it's like there's no time to do anything else but work. It's just crazy. Yeah, it's like there's nothing else to do. I'm here venting by myself, hoping that somebody would join me. So I had 3 viewers a while ago. Now I'm down to 2. So I guess I'm not that entertaining. So I'm by myself. Should I call my wife over? Maybe I should. if she's on the live would be more entertaining, and you guys can ask her questions. That's what I want to do. All right. Like do this Friday night live thing, like Q&A. You guys can ask us questions, and we can like tell you what's going on in our lives. I tell you how we survive in America, because we are surviving, but it's not hard. It's not that easy. It's very hard, right? But we've figured out how to make it happen, how to make it look easy, how to disguise the pain, right? So there is, it's painful at times, but we make it happen. And that's just the reality of it. Because people see this bed of rose and they don't know that we actually struggle to make things work, right? Because even my family, so to speak, right? They have the mentality that I'm in America. I'm posting all these videos that I'm doing this, going places. So they automatically think I have money and I'm showing off. When in fact, we are pretty much in the same situation like everyone was in Jamaica, right? And things cost way much more in America than what it costs in Jamaica, right? Because if you look at it, when I pay mortgage for almost like $3,000, um, that's what it's almost like $50,000, right? Jamaica. I don't know. I can't do the maths. I think that's about it. I don't know. Right? So that's like if I was in Jamaica, I'd have to find that for rent. Is that what about you can get rent cheaper than that in Jamaica? Right? Because even my house that I'm paying mortgage for in Jamaica now, it's like way cheaper than what I'm paying here. Right? So even being there, it's as if sometimes when I stop and think, I'm like, would my life be easier if I was in Jamaica? Right? Because when I'm looking at the expense that I have here, and I'm looking at, okay, that house there that I'm paying mortgage for is so cheap, but yet I'm here paying mortgage for this big ass house that's so expensive. Maybe I'm better off being in Jamaica. So sometimes all those things running around in your brain, and you're trying to figure out what's my next move, right? Because sometimes if it wasn't for God, we just turn over and go crazy. I tell you, right? But people don't understand that. Um, you just have to trust God. That's it. That's how we do. We live on this trust. We live on this faith. Um, so and people don't understand that, right? If it wasn't for the love of God, if it wasn't for our faith in God, things just things wouldn't be as smooth as it is right now. All right. Well, I have 4 viewers. I'm like famous right now. All right, guys. So you can say hi. If you're new to the Martin crew, welcome. And I'm famous. I'm like a famous YouTuber now. All right, so now I'm down to 3 viewers now. I guess I'm not that entertaining. If you come on, fine. I can put my wife on chat, but I have to see somebody talking to me because I'm not gonna bother her because she worked all day and she's tired. So who's that? Michelle, Michael, what that? Michael Leslie? Oh, Leslie. Oh, and Leslie. You gotta see me. I don't have my glasses on. I'm getting old. I need glasses. So I don't think it's all bad mind. I don't know. I don't think it's bad mind, so to speak, but it's it's everyone's struggling, and people just feel people just feel discouraged when they see other people surviving and they're not. So I really don't want to say it's bad mind, but people bring out their frustration in different ways, right? Because even when I was in Jamaica, I used to see people in America, and I'm like, why are they so mean? You understand? You ask somebody for something in America, and they give you a bunch of excuse. And you're like, they're in America. They can get these things for free. Why can't they give it to me? Like, you'll ask for the most expensive things when you're in Jamaica, and somebody's in America. You're like, oh, you're coming to Jamaica. Can I bring me an iPhone? Right? Because we think that when we're in Jamaica, we think that everything is cheap and easy. And and they don't know that most times you're in America, you can't even afford a damn iPhone yourself, because everything you take on a plan, right? So like my phone right now, this phone isn't even paid for. You understand? It's on a plan. So I have this big, nice, expensive phone that I can focus on. So you look at it expensive and you say, wow, you have money, right? So that's the thing with America. Yes, I have one of the latest phones, but I didn't buy this phone, right? And people in Jamaica don't understand it. So they see you with it and they're like, you have money. So you can give me some of your money. But that's not the case, right? Anyway, Leslie, thank you for dropping in a message. You could click a like on this video for me. I'm trying to get it seen. So if you like the video for me, then YouTube will show it up to other people. And if you can share the link for me, just like click the link, share it to your Facebook, because I'm gonna stay online for about an hour, just to see. Even if I'm gonna talk to myself, because I want to start. This is a new thing that I want to start. Just being here on Friday nights, where I can talk to some people, probably talk about life, pray a little, and stuff like that. But that's what I want to do. Because like even now when I'm in one state and my wife is in another state, so we can always do lives like this, and I can put her on so both of us can actually be in the live, even though she's in another state. So we can do that. But like for now, I'm not gonna bother her, because I don't have enough people. If I have like 10 persons, then we can have a conversation. Then I go bother her and put her on. But hopefully, this becomes something of attraction where we can do it every Friday night, um, and then I can get her on. You know? So let's see how that works. That's what I want. It's a new thing that I want to do. Do this a constant, where we always have like a set time where we can go live. Right? All right. So Leslie said you work hard abroad and come back to live and do business in your beloved country. And some people cut your life short for your hard work. So is it so the criminals are everywhere, America is the same thing. It's just that Jamaica is small, and when stuff happens there, it's just showing up more than when things happen here. But it's the same thing. Same thing. People will rob you and kill you here for anything. You understand? Like even like crackhead and stuff like that. Same thing. Just like you have coconut people in Jamaica. Same thing I have here. And you have more coconut people here than anything else. Because on the note of cokehead homeless people, right? I was driving somewhere in Atlanta. I didn't even know exactly where I was, but I know I was going to Atlanta. And I drove under this bridge and I could see like these little tarpaulin, these little tents and stuff, just like a bunch of tents. And you can see that these are like homeless people living out there. Their circumstances might be different. It might not be all drugs, but it might be something else while they're homeless. But I'm just seeing. And then when you're in Jamaica, you see that, and you can't believe that so many homeless people are in America, right? Because I have the dream of starting a charity where I can help people in Jamaica. Because I really want to help, but things are not as things are not happening the way I want it to happen right now, right? So in the future, I'm hoping that things pick up the way I wanted to pick up, that I can actually help people. Because sometimes food is not that expensive here in America. It's just getting it to Jamaica is hard. Because sometimes I have food, and then I'm like, reach out to somebody and say, hey, I have some stuff I can pack a barrel. And then the next things they're gonna tell you is that, can you clear it for me? You understand? So that's why it's so hard to send things to people in Jamaica. So unless I have help, like if I start this charity and I have some support, right? Then I can get the food, send it to Jamaica, and pay to clear it. But like for right now, I've like I have access to food. It's not that expensive, but sending it to Jamaica is a problem, right? Because when I look at one of the paper barrels, it's like $70 for one barrel, and then because I have a car now, whenever I'm shipping stuff, I have to pay the shipping company $70 to ship it to Jamaica. So $70 for them to barrel, $90 to ship it to Jamaica. And then because I don't have a truck to pick it up, I have to pay them my extra $70 to pick it up. You understand? So that's already 200 and like $40 already in it, plus whatever amount of money I already paid for the food. So you understand? Stuff like that make it hard to help the way you want to help. Because sometimes I really want to help. I want to help. You understand? But it's just so expensive to help. All right. So how was your week, Leslie? Because I'm here chatting. So I have five now. See, I'm getting more famous. First I had four, now I have five. Even though no one's talking to me except Leslie. I appreciate you, Leslie. So let's talk. And how was your week? So I'm here. I just want people to know that without God, nothing can happen. That's just it. All right. Because even with me coming to America was a decision that I had to fight to make, right? Because it wasn't an easy decision. because I had a job, I was surviving. So it was a gamble to leave everything and come to America with uncertainties. And, and then by trusting God, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to pack up. I'm going to leave. I'm going to trust God that things are going to work. Right. And the thing is, you don't have to be a real Christian to trust God. So that's another thing. You understand? God will always defend you if you ask Him. You don't have to be a Christian. So that's another thing. All right. So that's it. All right. So I'm down to two viewers. I guess I'm not that entertaining. But one day, this is going to blow up because that's the kind of faith that I have. I trust God that one day this is going to blow up and we're going to have so many viewers that we can't even keep track of whoever is online. And it's gonna be big, right? So some things for some people happen overnight, while others have to work a little harder, while others have to wait a little longer. So, and that's it. Because I figured out my life that nothing for me happens overnight. Everything for me, I have to work a little harder, wait a little longer, and that kind of helped me to appreciate things more because I work hard, right? So, all right, guys, if you're new to the channel, please like, share, and subscribe to the Martin Crew. All right, guys, and I'm not alone. I can see that people watching me. But one day I'll be entertaining enough for you to be like sending in a bunch of messages on the chat, and that's what I want. It's gonna happen because I'm coming on live next week again. Even if I'm by myself, I'm gonna come and talk. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try not to try to remove all my Friday night schedules because I'm trying that. Because most times when I work Friday night, I don't get to go to church because I'm so tired. And then that's the excuse we make that God, I'm tired and I can't go to church. But at the same time, if we had to work, then we'd make time and go to work. But that's just how it is with human beings. We make excuses for everything um, because we know that God wouldn't. He's not gonna chastise us because we are our biggest chastisers. We'll chastise ourselves before God do anything. That's just it, right? So I'm just looking at my Bible app because even when I'm really busy, sometimes I still try to make time to um, read the verse of the day um, and try to make sense of it, right? And the verse of the day today is Matthew 5, verse 16. And it says, in the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father. All right, so I'm using the English version. So even when you're not the perfect Christian, somebody's gonna see you. All right. So it's always good to do good. because you're representing God. That's just it. That's just simply what this Bible verse is saying. Um, in the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify the Father. Right? So you just always have to be mindful that you're being watched at all times, whether you're a Christian or not. Somebody's watching you, and they're always gonna talk about you. That's just it. So let's all be mindful that you do good deeds. So even if a physical human being isn't watching you, then God is watching you. And we just need to understand that. All right, guys. I hope you're having a blessed weekend. I hope your week was good. And I hope you find some solace, some peace for this upcoming weekend. All right. Because I know if you're like Jamaicans right now, what's going on in Jamaica this week? I don't know. I know there's a holiday here this weekend. And I keep on losing track of everything because there's so many holidays here in America that I can't keep track of all of it. Because I didn't even know that we have a holiday Monday. It's because when I was dropping my daughter off, the bus driver was saying, "Hey, we have a long holiday weekend." I'm like, "Long weekend? What are you talking about?" And he's telling me that Monday is an holiday. So because all I do here is just work, work, work. Sometimes I don't pay attention to stuff. That's just it, and people don't understand that. You just have to push. You just have to push forward. You understand? Um, that's just life. You just can't sit down because nothing gonna happen if you fold your hands and sit down. Yes, you trust God. Yes, you're a Christian, but at the same time, you gotta put in some amount of work, and then your little work, God will kind of multiply it. Right? So if you put like 10%, then expect God to put 10% or more. So 10 and 10 is 20, but you gotta make an effort. So whatever you do, expect that God will multiply it. So if you do a little bit, then He's gonna multiply it, then you're gonna get a little bit. Right? If you do a lot and you multiply it, then you're gonna get a lot. Right? Like if you do, let's say you have $1 and you multiply one by one, you still got one. Or if you say $1 and then one plus one, that's $2. While if you're doing $10 and 10 plus 10, that's $20. So you understand? So we just have to make an effort. So Jamaica is a very blessed country, but crime and corruption is tearing it down. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but I guess corruption is the main part of it, and then because of the corruption, now then people struggling, and then people end up to do stuff out of the norm. Because sometimes we just have to look on the bright side of the bad. Yes, that in every bad there's some good. That's just it. It's crazy. Hi guys, you're new to the marching crew. Please like, share, and subscribe. Can you share the live? Can you just copy the link, share it to your Facebook, share it to your WhatsApp, share it somewhere. Let's see if we can have a party and have some more people talking in here. Let's see if we can just vent our week and just talk about what's been going on and how God is blessing us and how things are happening for us. Because we know that bad things are happening, but sometimes we just need to push the bad aside and just talk about the good things that are happening. So we have 99 bad and one good. So we just have to look on the positive side. Hey, this good thing happened today. You understand? Um, hey, I got promoted or something, even though you can't pay the mortgage still, but at least something good is happening. You got promoted, and yes, and we always have to try to highlight that one good thing that's happening. There's always something good that's happening. All right, I was trying to add my wife to the chat, but then I need at least 5 persons in here. I don't want to bother her unless Leslie want to talk to her, because I know she's probably sleeping. But I was hoping that I'd have some people on, and then I can have her over and we can talk about her experience being away for almost a year and stuff like that. But people just popping on, popping off, they're not staying with me. So Leslie's here with me, and I appreciate you. But as I'm saying, it's the first night, it's our first live, and I'm gonna ensure that we go live every Friday night. We're just gonna talk about the goodness of God, talk about our blessings. We're just gonna talk about life, right? Life in general. And we're not gonna leave God out of it. We're gonna drop him some part in there somewhere. We're gonna make sure we talk about him because he's the center of our life. That's just it. We're still gonna talk about what's happening for us, but we're not gonna leave God out of it. Alright? So that's what I want to do every Friday night. Read few Bible verses and just talk. I just have this big Jamaican party at this big party, just catch up with people, make new friends. Sorry. So that's what I want to do. It's the first night of my Friday Night Live. I don't even know what name I'm gonna call it, but that's what it is for right now. You call me Chanel, you can come. Chanel is up. She's awake. She's coming down in my basement. You can come. So that's what I want to do. It's the first night. I don't feel bad. At one point, I had 5 persons watching me. Wanna come? Wanna come on my live? Wanna come on my live stream with your doggy? No one wants to see your cute little doggy. Oh, oh, ah! Don't make that dog kiss me. That's nasty. I don't kiss dogs. Making your doggy kiss me. Get away with your nasty dog. So, so Michelle, the God fearing people in Jamaica makes it obviously for the entire country. That's just it. Without prayer, the people perish. That's just it. Yes, as I'm saying, I've been a Christian for a long time, and I'm not the most perfect or holiest person. Because I have my flaws, I have my downsides. That's just life. That's just how it is. But if we don't have people who are praying, then we're gonna perish. We're all gonna die if we don't have somebody calling out to God. That's what's saving us. Hi, Chanel. Did you sleep? How was your sleep? Huh? You got some good sleep? Okay. Wanna come around here? Come around here. Let me see. Let me see if mommy. Let me see if mommy can come on. We talk to mommy on live. Let's see. If we gotta find mommy. Can you come in my lap? I don't want you in my lap. Okay, you're in my lap. Sparkles is trying to get in your lap. Sparkles, get away. Oh,
Get up.
no, Chanel, you
Get
can't
up.
bring the
Get
dog. Oh my God, this dog is gonna kiss me. I don't want this dog in my face. Stop. You're making your crazy dog kiss me. Ow.
Good doggy. Good doggy. Good.
You just come here messing up my life. You need to go back to your bed. That's really. I
Good.
don't know why you wake up this time of the evening, messing up what I got going on here.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
Don't you miss the dog? She's so cute.
I don't want her. Put her down. Sparkles, get down. No, Chanel. Put her down. Alright, so let's see if mommy is awake. Because I'm sending her. Let's see.
What's wrong with
Chanel, you and this dog in my way.
I want to go camping since no one else
Gonna
is.
go camping? Nobody's talking to me in my life.
Ah! Why is dog trying to sniff my butt cheeks?
Oh, you can't say those things on my live, Chanel. You can't say those things on my live.
Hey! What's wrong with you? She almost hit her head.
I almost hit her head. Alright, let me text mommy and tell her that I'm live. I don't even know if she's watching me. If she can join me. Let's see if she can make this chat entertaining. If anyone's gonna stay. Don't touch my camera, you're messing stuff up. Yes, you are. Say hi. So what's up, everybody?
Ah!
Shut up, you can't be screaming. Oh yeah, Kylie is here. Woohoo! See, I'm so famous right now.
Yay.
I have two people talking to me. I'm like the most famous person on YouTube. All right, mama. So mommy's here. And she's wondering what's going on. Let me just hide her here. Let her say good night.
Hello,
Hold on.
everybody. Do you know who she is? Miss Doggy.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, Navy girl. You're alive.
Hello.
You're alive having dinner. What is that you're eating? You know you're on a live stream? I thought you were sleeping.
I was now just sit over here. I was eating something.
Okay.
Mommy.
Hi guys. Hi. I'm still partially in a uniform. So I have so much stuff that I've been doing. But so what's going on?
We're live. I decided to go live this evening.
Oh,
Bruh.
they're alive. Okay. So what the people are saying at the live now? What's the
I
topic?
have Leslie talking to me, Kylie J talking to me. I had like 5 persons.
College, what's going on? Long time in here nor see.
Her famous.
What's going on? What's up? The napkin and the people in live. So why can't I see who's on the live?
Huh?
Why can't I see who's on the
Oh, you can't see? Oh, you'd have to. I guess
because
you'd have to bring it up on your.
can't okay, I would have to bring it up. But it's going to have like a double thing. So I'll be
Let
hearing
me
you
see
on
if
the
you
chat
can
and
see it.
I'll be
Let me
getting
see if you
chat.
can see it. Let me see.
So it'll be crazy.
So can you see me?
Yes, I can see you and Chanel sitting there and I see where Leslie made a comment. about something.
Okay, so all right, so because I'm new to this live stream thing, I'm just trying to figure it out. That's when we get
But
big.
come on, yeah, come on. I have been so out of things lately because I have not been here. Well, only I know that already says I have not been here, so I kind of have not kept up with a lot of things. I mean, I know what going in a college's kitchen because where I was, I had no internet, no phones, no nothing. Unless I hit like a port, I wouldn't have any way of communicating. So I'm really, really negative chance to see
It's
what
my
kitchen.
turn, Daddy.
So Kylie says she love my DIYs. Yes, I have a lot of stuff doing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to do a little here and there because I can't afford to pay people to do it. I have to try and do it myself. So that's so the
So now I think could you stop?
so that's what it is. I have to do it myself because I can't afford to pay other people. I'm not that rich as yet.
Mhm. So apart from college, what is his
So I have so at one point I had five, and now I'm down to College J and the Leslie.
okay. All right. So just let him know that like with the lives, we can have scheduled lives weekly where you guys can come on and ask questions, whatever questions you have pertaining to our family, DIYs, whatever it is. One of my plan was to come on, but on Facebook though, to because when I was leaving for deployment, I remember I spoke to a lot of persons about me leaving. But since I came back, I've been trying to get life together. I'm in a new state, doing new things. So one of my lives is going to be focused on just telling you guys that I'm back. But it's going to be on Facebook, and then I would stream it to YouTube because I think we have like more fan base on Facebook, and then we could stream it to YouTube.
I
So
wanna
that was my plan.
think.
I go home for 2 weeks. I go back to Georgia for 2 weeks in a couple of days. So everything that I have planned to do, I would have done it from Georgia. So that's one of the plans that I have.
Well, it's the first night of live. I'm calling it Friday Night Live. So for now, until we find our official name for it, until people start coming in.
Coming in,
But it's
yeah.
the first night, and I'm gonna try to like post the link early next week that people can see that hey, we're going live Friday, and then they can expect that we're gonna be live and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So people anticipate. Uh,
coming.
that's pretty
Thank
much.
you, Kali. Thank you. We always ask people to like, share, and subscribe. It's something I guess it come automatically with YouTube. But for some people just, but it will grow. It will get bigger. I know it will. It's just that, things take time, I guess.
Slowly.
Yeah, things take time. Okay.
So I'm still sticking out for 1 hour. I'm gonna do that even if I'm online by myself. I gotta try to keep up the momentum. Go live Friday nights. We can talk about Christian stuff, just life in general. I don't know if you were watching. I don't know if you were watching it before I send you the link. Do you know that? Did you know I was on live?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Um, for a second, because I got a message on my regular page, on the YouTube page, that the market grow was going live. So I knew you were there.
Okay.
Yeah, because it only goes out to subscribers, I'm assuming. So because you subscribe from the other page, could have seen it.
Well, it says I'm live 55 minutes now.
Really? Ooh,
hmm
okay.
Talking to Leslie, talking to myself. 10 more
I thought
minutes to
it was
go.
like, sometimes like it has to be a schedule live. So like from like Thursday, we can put out the announcement to the persons who, because remember all of this is based from our followers on Facebook. So you have to stream it both places so people can get to see it and whatever. So we'll do it better next time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm working on how to figure it out for next week.
you will. You're smart.
That it can stream both places. Because we
But
have a lot of people on
when
Facebook.
I came from boot camp, when I joined the Navy, we had done a live where it was on Facebook and it was live on YouTube. So you've done it before, so I don't.
Because I was streaming with two phones doing
Okay.
it. I had two phones up streaming. One was on Facebook, one was on YouTube. But there's a way to do it that I have one device open and it go in both places at once. So that's what I'm trying to do for next week. Just stream it everywhere once you're live. And just ask people to come over on YouTube. All right, guys. So if you're watching us for the first time, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Share the link that others can see our videos. Um, because I know that one day this is gonna get big. It's slow, still slow, but one day I have hopes that it's gonna blow up, and we're gonna have like a ton load of people on here chatting, and then we're gonna move it from more nights, like move from Friday night. We're gonna have like 8 nights alive.
Oh my God.
Is it gonna get at some point?
Really? Okay. Well, I know that we're coming on together next Friday from the same location and the following Friday because I'll be in Georgia for that time. So things will be great.
All right, guys. So we're ending this live in 7 minutes.
No, it's 3 minutes. So you're at
Three
57.
minutes.
Maybe I'll put
I have 8:53 on my phone.
I'm sure. Oh,
Computer says 8:53, and I've
oh,
been
say
streaming.
57 minutes you've been on the line.
Yeah, I've been streaming since 9, since 8, and I'm closing at 9. So yeah, it's
Well,
a good start.
for everybody who came on, just want to tell you thank you for coming on. And we want you to know that we'll be doing this every week. We're going to try to do this every week. We're going to have topics that we bring up, things that we can speak of, you know, motivational speeches. You guys know that I like to motivate. You guys know that there's a story behind everything. And we try to build on stories. We try to encourage people around here. We try to let them know that not everything that starts slow stays slow if you don't want it to, right? So, we have persons out there who think, oh, I don't want to come to America because, I don't want to run off. I don't want to this. I don't want to that. So we're going to have a lot of discussions. A lot of discussions. I'm not the one to tell somebody to come to America and not stay. They can stay for as long as they want. I don't care. So that's going to be one of my topics that I want to speak on because a lot of people have this thought, you know, of what America is like, what life is like. Is it easy? Is it hard? Joining the military. I'm a big encourager of that for females. We are strong, we're bold, and we can do just about whatever the males do. So then we're going to have topics like that talking about. I'm going to ensure I have a lot going on in the week. But I'm gonna try to come up with topics that make sense that people can speak about. So it's a tell a friend to tell a friend situation. So if persons want to know how to join the Navy at 40, how to get into whatever it is, we can speak on it. Um, I will try to get little clips from my job as to what I do to show you guys that we can do what the guys do and survive, right? And we'll just have little things going on. Don't worry about it. I got you. Um, so I want you guys to tell persons about the live. We'll be putting it out on our page or different pages to let you know that we'll be live. But I want you guys to, and whatever ideas you guys have, you can also bring it forward and we can expound on it. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a fun time on Fridays with the Martins, you know. So that's that for that. So come up with your ideas, come with whatever it is that you want to talk about. Um, I always tell people that, I noticed that most of I would watch a lot of channels, and I always say to myself, like, people do a lot of pranks, husband and wife prank, blah, 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 blah. And I'm saying that, you know, as Christians, there are certain things that persons do that I would never do. Never. So I'm trying to build this channel on pure family, pure DIY, things that we do together, every single thing, because some things that other persons do, I cannot do, you know? So we're taking this from a different standpoint. So we want to get to know everybody. So that is why we're kind of doing these lives to get to know people, get to know, we can talk about stuff, basically, just talk. And then, you guys can give us ideas as Christians as to what you want to see from us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that is what we're getting at. Yeah. And I say, I'm looking at the skinny chat. We just come from deployment, just come from deployment. 2 weeks in, coming from so far. What don't worry about it. So you can get fat. Yeah. So that is what it is. And I have all of that to tell you guys. I have all the 9.5 months to tell you about that I was out, how crazy it was, how fun some of it was. I met a lot of new people. I have new friends. Yes. So I'm just alone now, full of friends. Yes. And, among other things, to tell you the struggle of being married and away and all kinds of stuff we got to talk about. You know what I'm saying? How important it is to have a good support system when you're away, or else everything hits the fan. You know what I'm saying? So, let's talk about a lot of topics. We're going to talk about a lot of different topics, everything. Yeah. Yep. So we still have 2 minutes that we're going to be on, that we're supposed to be on here for, but I don't think that we need to stay on here for the 2 minutes because there's nobody on really. But um, I just want to tell all the persons who came on, thank you once again, and just look forward to this. Is on Friday nights at 8. Alton, is it 8 o'clock?
Yes, 8 o'clock.
It's Friday nights at 8 o'clock, and next Friday, one of the things that we're going to do, we're going to ask you guys. Well, I'm going to put it out on the Facebook page, right? To see what the name of the program going to be called. It's going to be like a little competition between fans. Like, what do you think the name of this program should be called that we're trying to create on Friday nights? Right? So we don't want to just come up with a name like, oh, we have the Martins talking or something like that. We want you to have an input in it. So we're going to ask you, you know, what do you think the name of this program should be called? Because it comes with a variety of stuff. It's work, family, stress, happiness, love, hope, peace, joy. So we want you to be a part of it. So we're going to ask. I'm going to put it out on the Facebook page, the Martin Group Facebook page. And the majority of you that's on here started on the Martin Facebook page. So I know that you guys will see it. So it's going to, be putting it out there as to what do you think this program should be called. And FYI, it have to contain the word Martin or the name Martin. You understand? So there you go. So again, it was a pleasure. I'm still not doing my big thing yet. I'm still not gonna do my big thing with me. This was just like Alcan pushing me into this life. But I'm gonna do my big thing where I thank you guys for always sticking and staying with us, even when I was away. And to let you know that I really appreciate you guys for everything that you've done, everything that for everybody who subscribed while I was away, Mrs. Overy, to over 500 subscribers. What? We're getting there before getting there. So I just want to tell you how much I appreciate you guys for your sticking and staying. And I love you guys as always. And it's great to be back. It is. It's really good to be back. All right. So as I always say, when I'm on my lives on Facebook, big up on yourself. Constantly big up on yourself because you guys are right out there. You know what I'm saying? So big up on yourself. Mr. Martin, you have anything that you want to say? Because I'm going to cover the live with my chatting. We're chatting already.
No, that's it. I think
Bye, mommy.
I've lost my audio. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes, I can.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for participating.
Bye,
Um,
mommy.
Goodbye, Belle. Good night.
all right, so I've lost my video because I'm using this software for the first time. And I'm
Okay,
not
guys.
sure what happened, but I'll figure it out for next week. So I just lost my
Daddy.
video.
You take care.
And I
Bye.
know you can hear me, but you can't see me.
I try to find my hand again. Bye.